Hello everyone, welcome to GamerPod episode 2. I'm joined with Matt, Aaron, and two new guests, Katelyn and Jonathan. So, today we're going to be talking about, games, life, news, everything in between. One thing we didn't do last episode was tell us about ourselves to you guys, because I did assume that you guys would be people that have already watched previous videos from us. So
it's not an unfair assumption.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. How about we start off with you, Matt?
Oh, brilliant! Fuck. Cool. Like I just have a speech lying around somewhere. I fucking. Okay, I'm Matt. I live out in the middle of fucking nowhere, i.e. Australia.
You live out in the middle of fucking.
Yeah, damn right I do. Damn right I do.
Right. Okay.
So what do you study? What do you study at uni?
How to attract the female race. That is how it goes.
And how's that working for you?
Pretty good. I'm getting HDs.
Oh, you're getting HDs. You're gonna go for your PhD?
HDs and hermaphrodites. I'm not doing too well. I'm sorry.
You're not gonna go for your PhD?
I'm getting a master's right now.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah, it's 4-year degree.
Have you done honors?
No, did not get honors.
Oh, that's a shame.
I'm just not good looking enough, you know?
Oh, okay.
It's a sad thing.
Legit, I'm actually doing engineering. Fuck all that.
Okay, Aaron, how about you?
Pretty much the same. Exactly the same. And
I'm exactly the same. So you're also doing engineering.
He's also Matt. We are the same person.
Pretty much. Okay. We both live out of nowhere. We're both doing engineering. How are you liking engineering?
I'm just getting absolutely butt raped.
Yeah. Okay. Exactly the same.
Yep.
Yeah, I could say the same thing because I'm doing a Bachelor of Science, majoring in Computer Science, and also doing a second major in Management. And the Computer Science units are totally butt raping me, and then some. It's not very fun.
What you get.
So yeah, I'm not really taking. It's not really easy. Like, I mean, the first year units, they were like piss, right? But then,
were they?
Well, to an extent.
No, they were not.
To an extent.
No, they were not.
To an extent.
I think you want to, rethink that statement.
My first year units kicked my ass.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got railed. I had theoretical maths.
Well,
they made no sense.
The maths one were alright. They weren't too bad.
Maths. Yeah, but you were like studying uni level maths when you were in high school, weren't you? Thanks to
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, for you it was revision probably.
Yeah. I found it funny how, like, for one of the maths units, it was like, basically, we're gonna teach you everything you learnt in high school in half a semester.
Yeah.
It was so stupid. Basically, they crammed the entire year's worth of math curriculum into half, like, 6 weeks. It was just like,
reminds me of my home school.
What did you do? Like, what are you studying, John?
At the moment, I'm international business, which is more than butt raping me.
This is more than that.
So we're kind of seeing a general trend here. We're all getting butt raped by uni.
Except for John, who's just off the charts.
He's getting more than butt raped.
Okay, yeah. What about you, Katelyn? What are you studying?
Music therapy.
Music therapy.
Oh, that's quite different, eh?
So,
Nah, I'm gonna be the insensitive one about a music degree and say, are you being butt raped in that? Or...
No, I'm not.
Oh, no, thought as much.
Pretty good.
I'm guessing I'm Crash? Yeah.
What?
Yeah, what?
You gonna crash, Aaron?
Oh.
Too soon.
Well, I'm definitely putting up that on the counter.
Katelyn, did you say too soon?
I said too soon.
This is not too soon. This is a joke to be made fun of. This is not a joke to wait 23.5 years or some shit like that for jokes to arise. This is a joke that is... this is a joke that's in the moment.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
We can be too late, we can't be too soon.
Mm. So,
And too
anyways,
soon for him to disconnect.
It's
this is
It's
a
a
regular
miracle he
sort of thing
didn't.
anyway. I swear this is going to be a regular thing every podcast. We're just going to have the counter, we're going to have how many times Aaron's crashed this episode, and an overall counter for how many times he's crashed since the very start of this entire podcast series.
so he's like the Krillin version of this. He dies every single episode.
What?
Good.
Do you guys have anything interesting you guys want to share? Anything that happened today, yesterday, this week?
I hate that kid Aaron. Jesus, he's just never on. I mean, just drops out every time we're doing something important. I hate that kid. Oh, hi, Aaron.
Oh, hi.
Impeccably
You guys
timed.
drink up?
Oh, that's really good timing, Aaron.
Yeah.
You chose the best of times to come back.
Uh,
Hey, that reminds me, you walked in the anime club at like one of the most weirdest times during a conversation. I
Did
can't
I?
remember what it was. Something about what? Yeah, I can't remember what it was.
Aw. I have walked on some odd conversations before.
I'm pretty
So-
sure you have.
I remember, no, it was two people talking about lollies. It's like, no, why would you have sex with that lolly when you could have sex with this lolly? And that's when I walked in, and I'm just like, good.
Okay.
I'm in my element.
did
I would have sex with both. I would do both lollies. Lollies for the win.
Why don't you just have both? Da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh.
An amazing ad.
So,
Yes.
me and Aaron, we had this discussion overnight. It was
Well,
like
we didn't
late
have
night.
the discussion. We sort of.
Yeah, we kind
That's
of it was a good idea, so we kind of saved it for this podcast. But
I don't know if it was.
basically,
Goodbye.
it was something to do with virtual reality MMORPGs, whether they would be better than real life.
Oh, yes. Yes, it would be.
If
No,
it's a game
think
like
about
Scarlet Blade,
It's so much
of
easier
course
to
it would
because
be.
I can actually see the reaction on people's faces. Play on their faces. It's
Yes.
so good.
I would like a virtual reality of Scarlet Blade. Yep.
That's,
would be the-
that every time I think of virtual reality MMORPGs, I just
I
can't
want-
help but think of Sword Art Online.
I want virtual reality on dating sims. That'd be amazing.
Dating
That would be
sims.
the best.
That'd be so
be
good. I would
too.
never leave. I would never leave. I just sit
Nope.
there.
I'd have all the lollies.
And you'd have your entire harem right there.
I'd sit there basting in my women, and then
All-
I'd just
all
take
the
the
women.
glasses off, and I would be a sad sack of a man.
So like have like virtual reality dating sim on your Google Glass.
Damn right.
I would so
And you just-
straight I would do that. I would waste all my life funds just to buy that shit.
But yeah, what would you guys play such a thing?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
Virtual sex, bro.
I'm talking about just general MMORPGs or MMOs.
I so totally would.
Do you think it could be like a potential hazard though? You know how they had the whole thing with Sword Art Online where basically the developer totally removed the whole logout function, so you
So
couldn't exactly
like
log out.
10,000 people were trapped in the game.
Yeah, they were trapped in there, couldn't log out, and basically they had to stay in that virtual world for like how many months or years?
It was like almost 3
8
years,
months?
I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a long
And
ass
if
time.
they died in the game, they
They
would
died
die
in
in
real
real life.
Or if
That
someone
would suck.
got forcefully disconnected in real life, they died in game.
Yeah. It'd be like, what the fuck? But
Man.
that get.
But would they be alive?
I do not want it to be a Sword Art Online universe because they had no magic. How can you troll with no magic?
They didn't have any magic.
There was no
classes?
magic. There was no fucking
There was
magic.
no man.
Really?
There was absolutely no magic. That's why it was Sword Art Online. It was to do with swords and weaponry.
Swords and
But they did.
fairy
They
wings.
did, they did add the magic but that was in the second half of the anime. It was like,
Yeah, but here's the thing. That was the second
Magic
half
wings.
of the anime. I
but
needed
that was
to
like
get
an entirely
through the
different virtual reality.
I needed to get through the
played.
first half of the anime to get to the second half.
Mm.
And that was just not possible for me.
That was like one of the few animes that actually made me angry at like the
Why?
bad guys, like really angry at them. These pissed me
Oh,
off.
duh, damn
Hey.
them. Were you shaking your fist at the TV screen like, oh, if I actually knew them, I'd give them a right bashing.
Something like that.
Oh.
Wait, guys.
Not
Wait,
exactly
what's
those words.
what's the worst MMO for you guys?
Worst MMO? Ooh.
Anything that requires me to
RuneScape.
pay money. Anything that requires a monthly subscription is just bad.
I would say RuneScape.
I'm gonna
Well,
go Aaron.
imagine
No. I'm gonna
imagine
go-
you're stuck in a virtual reality of RuneScape.
Dude, that'd be awesome. Because my characters all had like spiky blue and purple hair, and that as a natural color would be amazing.
It's
So,
like the
actually
it's like the
would
norm
be.
in any anime though.
What's that?
Like just having weird colored hair and styles. Like spiky blue hair would be normal in an anime.
Yeah, I'm not anime. I'm just really surprised my head is on fire.
Okay.
I do wish I was in an anime.
Everything in anime, like the world's portrayed in anime, like so nice.
Yeah, you gotta pick your animes though, because you could go into like one where everyone dies or one where you're the center of a harem. You gotta
Ah.
really be lucky on that one.
I still don't care.
How,
Wait,
what if
unless
if you-
you were destined to die, then no, screw it.
Nah,
If you
I'm
chose
out
the
of this
wrong
anime.
anime, well.
Just quit. Like,
Just
where the
quit.
fuck? Where did he
I'm
go?
moving to the next one.
GG,
Somehow-
GG,
somehow-
motherfuckers! I'm out of the Matrix.
somehow
Right in the
ended up in
Matrix.
Amagami?
I just leave a letter. I went away, far, far away into the middle of nowhere with no internet. So I'm basically moving to Australia. But the point is,
We have a brand new transfer student coming in today.
Oh,
What's
good.
her name? Keanu Reeves. Who just got out of the Matrix.
So, me and Aaron also have some really weird conversations at late at night. And so one of
best
them
conversations
was
that should be a crazy.
yeah. So basically, one of them was we were just having just a random chat, and basically it went. He said something and I misinterpreted it, and it took us a good 5 minutes before we kind of he actually asked me like, "Wait, are we talking about the same thing?" And it turns out we weren't, because I did not understand the phrase that he said. Aaron, are you actually still there though?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah,
Kind
okay.
of.
Kind of.
It's a miracle.
So, anyways, I'm just gonna read what was in the chat logs. So basically, where is it? Just give me a sec. I'm gonna scroll up and look for where it starts.
10 hours later.
Okay, so yeah, we were talking about losing save files, because I was
Save?
talking about a visual novel that apparently has about 300 hours worth of content. So if you lost the save file from that and you were like really far into it, you would get pretty angry and you probably wouldn't play that ever again to just get it back. And then Aaron agreed. Let's see. Yeah, so if you and then Aaron said like if that happened to my Ellie, which he meant his elementalist in Guild Wars 2, he
Love
said
that game.
he would blow chunks all over his computer, and I took that the wrong way. See, I have a dirty
Did you
mind.
think Ellie as in the like a girl's name Ellie or
No. I
Ellie as in
misinterpreted.
an elephant? Like, oh my god, if I did that with my elephant, I'd be so mad. Jesus, all of the years I put into making my elephant.
No, I misinterpreted the line, I would blow chunks all over my computer. So I said ew. Aaron said XD. And I had to ask, why is it chunky? Do I dare even ask?
Oh
Aaron
my
said
God.
so.
At least
Why did
just,
you-
just be thankful. Just be thankful he put the word chunks in there, because that removes. Because like putting chunks in there removes any ambiguation.
No, it doesn't
No.
because
Yes, it
apparently,
does.
Apparently,
But-
no, because I still
But
had to. I was
apparently,
still,
someone's minds doesn't work that way.
If you don't know the phrase "blowing chunks," then yes.
Yeah, I did not know. I did not know the phrase "blowing chunks," so I was thinking like, what does that mean? Like, is it what I think it is? So I was like asking, why is it chunky? Do I dare even ask? And then Aaron goes, I don't know. It probably won't be. And then I say, I'd hope so for your health. And then Aaron goes, we are understanding here that I mean vomit. And I go, nope.
Well,
Aaron goes,
just
And
imagine
then-
what it would have been. Just imagine what it would have been like if he didn't say blowing chunks. It's like, oh Jesus, this would have happened. I would have just blown all over my screen. Oh, okay.
that would have
That
been.
would be so not okay, right? That would not
No.
be
I
right.
don't think it would be
Yeah.
as bad. Because, anyways,
I was, of course,
Makes it
talking
sound
about
worse.
bubblegum. Yes. Let's keep this.
Yeah.
Keep this M-rated. Yeah.
Yes, I'm rated.
So, anyways, Aaron goes, what the f did you think I meant? And then I replied, the image of lumpy jizz is not a nice thought.
I think the worst part of that was the word lumpy. Oh.
And
Like-
then Aaron replied,
Ugh.
sorry for the late response. I had to bite my hand to restrain myself from laughing too loud. Because this was 12:30 a.m. at night, so he can't make too much noise.
Oh God, that's horrible. Oh my head.
Um,
was
What
one of the
image are
few-
you going to use for this for the podcast?
I'm
Oh my God.
I think I know already.
Conversation up.
I am probably not gonna put any picture for that.
Can you just put a crying man, please? Oh, it's horrible. I'm actually just like wandering around my room, just like, oh God, like with my head in my hands. I am regret man right now. I'm just like, no.
The conversation goes on for a little bit more. So
life is-
Aaron says, I keep losing it when I reread that. He says that I'm dangerous, so he's going to go to Guild Wars. And then I reply, the whole small conversation there is dangerous. Aaron replies, you're going to make me literally lol, which not many people actually do when they say lol.
yeah.
I'm actually going to laugh out loud. It's very rare.
Yeah, it's very rare, even though people say lol so often. Anyways, Aaron says, yeah, I have to keep having to chomp down on fingers. And then I replied, well, at least we know that's the quote of the day.
Oh,
So I say,
Oh, God, I'm not gonna be able to get that out of
so
my
put the thing
head.
in quotations.
No, true. Cat on my leg.
And I call it poetic. It's a great saying, so true as well. And then Aaron replies, a message to pass to your children, that one. And I
What?
reply, to be remembered over many generations.
Oh my god.
you'll be making many generations if that's what it looks like. All your children will be stuck together. Will be like multiplying, like cellular reproduction. It'll be horrible.
Okay.
Dude,
Where's this thing? Oh, finally. No, still not working.
I
What's not working?
threw a cat on my leg.
Alright, well that's my little bit of a story to share with you guys. Do you guys have
My
any...
eyes hurt.
Your eyes hurt.
Eyes
that-
hurt.
was
I
that from
laughing
what I-
too hard.
You were laughing too much that it hurts your
Yeah.
eyes. That's interesting.
Oh,
So,
God.
you guys got anything you want to share? Like, anything?
I
No,
found
wait.
a 5-cent coin on the ground today. Made my day.
Did you actually pick it up and take it though?
So I just gave it off to a friend. I don't fucking want what. I don't want 5 cents.
Hey, 5 cents could be like $1 million.
You know what's fun?
Oh
It's
god,
like
Aaron, your dad
some Other
pictures.
universe, probably.
What is that whale doing?
It's
It's
flying.
It is not a fish. That is a whale.
That is definitely
That's
a
a
whale.
whale. That's a gigantic ass whale.
I'm definitely putting this up
Shark
so people
bottle?
can argue about whether it's a whale or a fish.
Jesus Christ. How like imagine if you're on a boat. You're on a boat, just minding your own business, just on the outboard motor, and you see a flying fucking whale just hovering over your boat.
Like, oh,
What'd you
nothing
do?
to do here. Let's whoop-de-doo.
I think all
Jesus.
the Asian tourists would like take pictures.
Asian tourists will take pictures. White people would be like, oh my god.
Instagram.
Instagram, and black people were like, shoot that motherfucker.
Wait, kill it?
Quickly, get Ishmael. We
probably
need to
would.
shoot this motherfucker.
Oh my god, we're going whaling? That's not good.
We're going whaling. That's money for our family. We gotta feed our children. Our hungry black children. Wait,
Catch the motherfucking day. Check out my
Catch up the
flying
day.
whale.
Catch of the day.
check out Instagram. Check out my whale. I put my whale in my Jordan 5s. Yeah, that was a bit too
No,
much, okay.
what you do is you wait for someone to Instagram, like one of your friends to Instagram like a plate of food. It's like, oh my god, look, I got this all of myself, and then you Instagram the whale, like, look, I got this all of myself. Look at my whale.
Look at my whale. It can fly. It needs no water.
Does it actually have wings? Or was that like
Yeah.
its blowhole?
That is intentionally its
what?
wings.
Okay.
You know, that sounds so wrong. That
Jesus,
sounds so wrong. Blowhole.
Jeez,
That
you
sounds
guys, so
wrong.
dirty.
that is definitely not a blowhole. All right, I'm no biologist, but that is not a blowhole.
Well,
That's
I have to
not
admit, this
cool.
looks a lot better than your previous Homer Simpson.
Thank you. Once again, been practicing.
Yeah, you got like all the shapes and all that, the nice
Yeah.
curves and all that. That
I
down
actually
pat.
used a speech
That's a
bubble.
beautiful curve.
They have
The
speed
waves,
bubble?
the
Yeah.
waves kind of look like them snow build-ups in Super Mario 64.
We should
Uh,
seriously do some, what's it called, like Pictionary, whatever it's called.
Draw my thing.
Yeah, draw my thing. That's
See
the,
that?
Yeah, we should do that like sometime.
yeah.
Should be interesting to see.
Okay.
Oh god, no, I'm gonna like literally just draw dick pictures the entire time.
Every
Hey,
single.
hey,
It's
no,
like
no, bonus
it's
points
like
for
the-
drawing dick pictures.
You know,
No,
that
it's
would be
going to be-
so totally awkward if it's actually a dick. Like, draw
They
a
won't
dick
give you.
picture.
They won't
Yes.
give you a dick.
It'll be
It
easy.
is 10
Unless-
points.
I'll just
Unless-
be getting like table. Well, what am I meant to do with that? I can't draw a table.
Oh god, what did you do to the picture? What is that?
What?
What? Oh god.
You got two fighting stick men with guns
It's black.
on a boat. Is that meant to be a boat?
That's the idea.
Is that?
So why are they shooting at each other or like?
sec.
Why
That's
are they
that
having a
is
bit of a
not-
standoff?
That is not black people shooting it down. Those are aboriginals throwing boomerangs at it.
Ah.
Yeah, sure.
Traditional methods.
Traditional
Don't worry,
methods.
John. I got you covered.
Okay.
Anyway.
I'd have to shoot people. No, okay. I give up. Anyways,
Just
those are
give
so
up.
totally not black people. Yes, shooting a whale. Only
So
black
Aaron,
people would shoot
Aaron.
a whale.
Yeah.
But okay,
Have you been doing much at all lately?
me.
Lately, what, for the past 2 weeks since the last
Yeah.
one? I've had a great time doing a drawing assignment.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Drawing
Trying to-
assignment.
How ironic's that? No, but anyway, it's
Yeah, it is because you're here. You are drawing freaking
Yeah.
whales and
coincidental. I don't know if it's ironic, but anyway, what was it? It's engineering drawing, right? And we got to use this fantastic program called AutoCAD 2012.
right.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah. And every single thing you want to do, you sort of need to know before you do it. Like, I remember how I used to use ProDesktop in high school, and you could
You
put
were
your
pro at
lines in.
that.
Yeah, I could use that program because you put your lines in, then you put dimensions, and then you change dimensions to make the thing look how you want it. This thing, you got to calculate every single angle and everything before you put it in, and then you got to type in and as you're doing it. At least that's the method we've been taught. I mean, I've got quicker at it as I've had to start rushing stuff, but
Have you tried MS Paint? I think that's going to be easier.
so I should try. Yeah, just
Doing
I was
3D
getting to the
modeling
stage
and
of
all
that, but
paint.
So, all right. So at this point, you should be completing the nose cone on your rocket. Now, remember that this is the first part. I finished my rocket. What? I finished my rocket. Did it in MS Paint. It was a lot easier.
Yeah, rocket in MS Paint. Wow.
Who needs this AutoCAD 2012 when you have freaking Microsoft Paint? Comes free with the Windows.
No, what you do is instead of like drawing up a rocket, you just copy paste a picture of a rocket into MS Paint. It's like, look, I'm going to build the space shuttle. Fuck you guys.
Yeah.
That reminds me how
I'm going up space.
that it reminds me how like teaching in university is like pretty crap, in my opinion anyway. Because like,
You mean the method?
yeah, the method. Because like
You have not seen my school.
Because like
You probably have.
for me the lectures are like, they're pretty much just giving you an entire presentation just reading off the slides. It's not really teaching you anything. It's just reading off the slides. So you don't really learn anything, and you're like, why am I even here if all you're doing is reading exactly off the slides?
Kind of my reason.
I should probably
gone to many lectures ever.
I should probably say at this point that even though we're giving university a bad rap, good idea to go to university, people.
Yeah, that's
Good
true.
idea.
You should still go to
Yes,
university.
good idea.
You don't
Go
want
to
to
university.
go to TAFE.
Be smart.
Well,
No,
actually, it's
I'd-
still better
I'd-
to go to TAFE than not go to tertiary education at all.
But Steve,
Yeah.
you guys are practically lucky because mine has pictures of the book itself instead of just typing words. We have pictures of the book, like everything that's on the book is on your slide.
Wait,
Oh.
what?
That's how my psych classes are.
No,
so all
but
they
mine
have
is
so
mine is literally the pages of books. It's like me taking my phone and taking a picture of the book and putting it on my PowerPoint presentation.
oh, okay. Well,
That's so suckish.
We used to
That's
have that.
suckish.
There's certain lecture classes you'll get that in, certain classes where the lecturer just doesn't.
doesn't
can't-
really
douche.
do much.
Yeah.
We've had that sort of thing for engineering, is when they photocopy pieces of books
Yeah,
for a
That's what I
test,
do.
and like they don't even try to make it look like they've typed it up themselves because it's on an angle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's just like, come on,
You're right.
guys.
Yeah, and
And
you
you
see
can
like
see the yeah.
you see
and
like black corners where there's meant to be a page, but it's like not. It's
The best thing is like don't flip your test until we're done hanging them out. As soon as I get given it, I just lift it up and the light shines through it and I can read it. Just like, yep, fuck you.
Yep, I do that as well. You can read at least the back page. You can just read like the questions and
Like,
Yeah.
well, we only have one page. Like, we have like quizzes every week for engineering,
oh, okay, yeah.
and so they just have like one page of questions, and I can just read it. Like, yep.
Yep.
This is how we do it.
Yep.
Yep.
Ouch, 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 ouch. Anyways,
Anyways,
you know, I drew a Persian cat on my leg with this black marker thingy. I so hope it comes off.
You drew a what?
A Persian cat on my leg.
I love Persian.
And why
Just a
did you
shame
do
it was
that?
normal type. Aha.
were you bored?
No,
Obviously.
not bored. While I was waiting for your good old Mr. Dropout from internet.
Dropout.
Oh
D-
my
I think that says something about your uni life as well.
Oh, does it?
No, I don't drop out.
I tried to. That was intelligent. I'm trying to draw
Oh.
a rocket here, right? And
Okay.
just because it looks terrible, I've tried to write rocket on the side of it.
Oh
And I was
god.
like, well, it's at an angle, so what I'll do is I'll tilt my laptop on its side to make it easier.
Oh.
And turns out that doesn't work.
On a
No.
scale of 1 to dumb idea, how high up was that? I think it was about a 47.
Yeah.
It's pretty damn high.
Hmm. How high does it go?
The
Dumb
level
idea.
of dumb
Dumb
idea is
idea.
too damn high.
It goes to about 69. That's my scale anyway.
Okay.
People can pick and choose their own scale. That's what I use.
Hmm.
69.
What happens if you go over that scale?
Ironic.
Then you go to dumb idea.
So 69 is not a
16
dumb idea.
You get no 1 to 69 is just a scale of like going from good idea to bad idea, and then there's just bad idea. Like there is no ambiguity. That is just a bad idea.
Okay.
This
Fair
is
enough.
just a bad time.
Fair enough.
It's normally a bad idea at 69, then you transcend and become the dumb idea. The god of all stupid ideas.
The god of stupid ideas. Like, if you're gonna be a god, that's pretty shit. Like, you know, god of war, god of earth, god of like wind and hellfire, and then I'm god of bad ideas. It's like Wheatley of Portal 2, isn't it? It is.
Oh my god.
That's probably a stupid idea indeed.
So, I remember being told first year of uni that basically they claimed that uni was going to be the best part of our lives. That it's going to like stay with us.
You fucking believe them?
No, I didn't believe them, but
That's
what they said.
That's the biggest lie since Santa Claus.
Wait, Santa Claus isn't real? Bro!
Jeez, John, you just ruined his freaking whole concept of the world and everything.
Oh, now my dad coming through the chimney will be a surprise.
Screw you.
So yeah, you guys think I think we all can agree that that's just complete rubbish. It's not really true.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So just basically, based on how on your life so far, what would be the best part of your life so far? Like what?
420.
In
420
terms,
without a fucking doubt. 420.
In terms of just like segmenting it into different levels of education. So you got high school, you got primary school, you got pre-primary, and you got uni.
Primary school. Primary school.
Wait, what's primary school again?
That's
Primary school because I was still treated as an intellectual. Got to year 5.
That's
okay. Oh Jesus Christ! You're kicking the shit out of these other kids. Okay, we're gonna put you in this program, and you won't humiliate the others. Is basically what happened.
Yeah.
This program is called Chill the Frick Down.
Dude, bro, you just
what?
Going way ahead of everyone else. It's not fair. You're making the others look bad, and you're just making them feel bad. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make them feel bad. It's just that they are bad. God.
Yes, there's no need to feel bad. It's your bad.
But yeah, I'd probably say mine would be high school. That would probably be the part of my life that so far would be the most enjoyable.
I've got no idea.
Becca just ran in and stole something.
Did she?
Yeah, I don't know what she stole. I wasn't looking.
You'll probably find out later.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's probably because me and Aaron just did like so much shit in high school.
Did we? We didn't really.
Well, remember our what was it? I think it was year 9. Our robot.
Oh god, you're freaking. It's like you built with quantum physics in mind to keep your things afloat, and it just doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
Wait, what are we talking about? What are you talking about?
Your robots, your everything that you ever constructed in high school never made any sense as to how it actually functioned, and then it always was successful.
Yeah, that was in engineering. I think you and me teamed up for the dancing robot thing.
Yeah, you know there's a good story involved when there's a dancing robot.
Basically, the assignment was we had to build a robot and then program it to dance to a selection of songs, which weren't very many. There was like 5 songs to choose from, and we chose some song by Will Smith. Can't remember what it was. Basically, we got
Will Smith. It'd be probably like Prince of Bel-Air.
No, it wasn't that. It was like Switch.
Then it's the wrong song. The wrong song.
It was Switch, but anyways, we kind of rushed at the last minute because we weren't finished at the last minute. We basically just scrapped the entire original idea. Aaron crashed. We scrapped the entire program that we had built up to that point on the last day, and then basically on the final day, we basically went screw it. We're just gonna tear the robot apart down to its basic form again, and all we did was pretty much attach a motor to the side with a piece of Lego that stuck out and a wheel attached to the end of that, and all we did was we had that spinning around, and basically the robot would kind of just friggin' imagine
It bounced. That's all it was. We were just trying to get it to jump, right?
Well, think
Sort
of
of
like a
Saharan
car.
Africans when they're around the campfire. That's what we were going for.
Think
But,
think of like one of those cars with those hydraulics, and you kind of can make them just kind of bounce up and down and stuff. We were kind of going after that, but
yeah,
with only
sure.
one side.
yeah.
The best part of it was it would not work on the floor, which was where everyone else was
No,
supposed to
no,
do
no.
it.
It was the other way around. It worked on the floor.
No, it didn't work on
no.
the. No, it
Oh,
didn't
wait,
work
no,
on the
you're
floor.
right.
Every time it
You're
worked
right.
on the floor, it would flip over onto
Yeah,
the
that's
side.
right.
And so what we had to do, we got the special case. We get to do it on the table, and it works on the table, but every time it reached near the edge of the table, we thought it would fall off because the
Well,
tables were
yeah.
round.
You're doing
And-
this.
Yeah, we're doing this. Well, you can just imagine this robot, kind of like one side of it's kind of just flipping to 45 degrees and back down as this thing spun around. And that's basically it. It did not even sync with the music at all.
Pretty much.
Well, it never. The Brave never said it had to be a good dancing robot. It just said a dancing robot. Maybe you didn't want to hurt his feelings. You just wanted
That's
to make
what we
it,
were
you
sort
know.
of counting on. We were hoping that they wouldn't see through that sort of flaw in their brief. But well, yeah, that's what we had the guy standing there testing it. You know how you've got sort of a guy with his clipboard out and he's sort of marking it off as it's going.
Oh, he's
And we're
looking
sort
very
of,
professional, isn't he?
yeah, we're sort of hesitantly standing around the table going, oh shit, there's this big sort of slip.
Yeah, because every time we reached the table, we thought we were going to fall off, so I had to kind of run to it, like
And because of that,
hold out my hands to catch it in case it did, but it always backed off.
because of the lack of symmetry in it, it would
Yeah.
go in circles.
Yeah.
So about every, I don't know, 15 seconds, it would come back around and be about to fall off the table again.
But it didn't.
And it did that the entire song. Oh, God, fuck now.
It was a big face palm moment.
What'd you get out of what, 10?
Oh, I can't remember the score, but I know it wasn't that great.
Well, yeah.
It was hilarious though, because they did record it as well.
There's a saying: if you can't remember your score / mark, that means you got a bad mark.
Who said that?
Well, it happens to my sister.
I
All
couldn't
the
remember.
time.
I couldn't remember any of my marks from year 5. I still kicked the shit out of everyone.
Well, you kind of know the general trend, so you kind of just
I beat
generalize it.
I beat everyone. Therefore, it was high mark.
Yes, basically.
Except for English. Didn't do well in English.
Oh,
You
I never
goddamn
did well in
nerd.
English.
Thank
Back,
you.
Aaron.
Fucking dude, maths and science, bro.
Pretty much.
Oh, that was easy.
So more engineering stories with me and Aaron.
Really? Hey,
so
wait,
much-
hang on, what's the name of this podcast?
Oh yes, it's
GamerPod,
GamerPod.
but-
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just a podcast. You
Okay.
can talk about whatever. It doesn't have to be entirely games.
I've been making gaming references all recording, so
That's
I've
true.
been trying to make it.
So there you go. We got
Trying
Matt
to.
working at making references to games every now and then
Thank
as much
you.
as he can. It's a little challenge you can
Yeah.
do. Basically, there was another one we did. It was that rocket propelled, the water jet or pressure filled.
Is this the
rocket.
car or the actual rocket?
The car thing. I can't remember. It was the car. It was the car with the one with the track. You had
Yeah.
to go in a straight line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine just nosedived into the ground instantly.
Everyone built theirs, and they always went full pressure.
Yeah.
And in the end, theirs either exploded on the spot, or some would just send off flying right up into the air and doing like backflips and stuff.
It's like an allegory for my sex life.
Others would just like burst and veer off to a side and just totally fail and stuff.
I do that all the time.
Yeah.
Really,
So-
it's really annoying.
Okay.
You
And then-
shoot to the side.
It
Never.
explodes on the
I
spot,
fly.
shoots-
I actually fly.
Sweet.
I like the explodes on the spot allegory part of it.
All right, let's
and
get to.
then,
Why don't we just watch some movies? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Excuse me, I just have to go change my pants.
So anyways, mines. Do you remember what mines looks like, Aaron?
Your one looked like it was how to get with tissue paper. It did not look like it was going
Oh
to survive.
God, really? That just
No,
after
mine's-
what I've been saying is like tissues.
Mine's was basically
sorry,
a whole,
maybe that's a bit of an
whole
in-depth
ton.
one.
Mine's was like a whole ton of masking tape. Like the cone was like, I think paper.
Yeah.
Made out of paper. But then I covered it up in a whole ton of masking tape to kind of like make it more solid.
Yeah.
And then the bottle itself had like these random fins and stuff. Hot with a hot glue gun just attached to it. In an attempt to make it more aerodynamic. I also added kind of like I don't know what you. Never mind. It was like over the wheels, kind of like to deflect the wind. I don't really know
What,
what to call.
Arches.
Yeah, arches over the wheels to kind of prevent the wind from affecting them. And then at the end, I attached, like at the very last minute, I grabbed a plastic bag, attached it to the handles on either side of the rocket, and then poked a few holes at the back to hopefully use that as kind of like more aerodynamic. And I got Aaron to shoot it for me, so I told him to fill it up with half pressure while everyone else pretty much filled it up with full pressure. And the
More
funny
is better,
thing
right?
was, mine's actually followed the straight line that I was supposed to go in, and it got about halfway. So I don't know how far I would have gone if I actually told Aaron to put it in full pressure.
You probably would have exploded on the spot, like I usually do.
Yeah, maybe.
Yep. Wait, what?
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
That was probably the best reaction I could have possibly had for that.
Probably.
Aaron, you're back? Nope, we lost him again.
Huh?
So that's the
Oh,
4th time in a row so far. Well,
So
not like
that's-
not
In
this
a
entire
row?
episode, but
implying that any of us crash.
nah.
It's the 4th
My
time.
net
It
is-
was just always him.
Well, it's always him that's crashing. None of us
Yeah.
has crashed.
Exactly.
My net is too powerful
Wow.
to crash.
Holy crap! This counter is going to be going up and up and up. This entire segment part.
So can we change his name to Krillin now?
To what?
Krillin.
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 So
Krillin doesn't die every episode. He just dies every arc.
yes, he dies like twice every arc.
Oh shit! Krillin's dead again. Let's get the
jeez,
Dragon
Krillin.
Balls.
Let's go get Dragon Balls.
Hey, Dragon. Yeah, Krillin's dead. Thanks.
God damn it, Goku. Why? Krillin's dead. Damn it. Whew. Hey, Goku, I'm back. Dead. That's the story of his life.
Fucking Krillin.
Okay, how about we actually go and start talking about something related to games for now, like gaming.
Probably should.
Dragon
Yeah.
Ball is a game.
So, how about we talk about how the Xbox 720 is supposedly requires an always-on internet connection to work.
For Aaron.
Yeah.
So basically,
yeah.
So basically, what the Xbox 720 is supposedly needing is that you have to have an internet connection for it to play any games or use any apps.
Yeah.
So if you lose your internet connection during the middle of a game and it times out, what will happen is Xbox is apparently going to shut off the game, and then it's going to start the network manager or troubleshooter.
Well, supposedly they said it's supposed to last a little, like 5 to 10 minutes before it launches the troubleshooter. So I think you have like that in that small amount of time to save. I presume. I hope.
As long as they're
Even though I'm not-
better than EA, I'm fine with it.
As long as it's a bit better than EA.
Basically, yeah.
Well,
Fucking
the thing-
playing SimCity. Fucking SimCity.
Well, the thing was, like, some guy from Microsoft made some tweets, and basically the main message that he sent was like, just deal with it.
Just deal with it.
Just
Just
deal
deal
with it.
with
He tweeted something like that. Like,
Just
deal
deal
with
with
it. Something along the lines like, every thing these days is always on or always connected to the internet. And
Yeah,
yeah,
really?
it's actually said deal with it. But as you can see,
Does that include humans? Because I'm not connected to the internet.
I know my picking.
but
No,
yeah.
my input is not right. I'm sorry. I can't connect to my router.
No, it's potato.
I don't.
The hell is
Yeah,
too small.
I cannot connect to my potato.
No, you can't.
Asians probably couldn't, I don't know. They're like ninjas and flies and flying
But,
whales.
like, I can see that the Xbox 720 probably wouldn't be good for Aaron.
No.
Yes, yeah.
Yep, that's an interesting...
Unless
no
the
joke,
only game he buys is like an Xbox 720 version of like fucking
I
Sweeper
don't-
or something.
If it truly is the case, I don't think I'm upgrading. I'm gonna
Exactly.
stick with...
Because
Stick
like
with
they
it,
clearly
stick with
they
it.
clearly did not think about those people that have unstable connections, such as Aaron's. Perfect example. And there's also the people that have really slow internet connections that like dial-up. There are still people on dial-up.
Because Microsoft does not know that there is another country besides America. So
Probably.
everywhere in America at least has like a stable internet connection. Here in Australia,
Nah,
Sort it out.
nah, not really. I mean,
Australia's
it
another
is
case.
relatively right, but compared to the rest of the world, it's like almost like third world.
Almost.
almost
Almost.
better than Pakistan, but almost third world.
Even Pakistan has better internet.
Oh, hang on.
but-
We'll be shouted at for being non-PC. Lesser economically developed countries. There we go.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
We got all our bases covered now. It's all right.
There we go.
I'm gonna cop so much flack at some point.
Jeez.
So, I like how Skype, after about 7 disconnects, suddenly decides to say, Skype has stopped working. We would like you to restart the program, as if it was sort of implying that it was working during the 7 disconnects. Oh my god, you stupid.
You know what Skype is on your computer? It's just a lazy fat like factory worker who can't be bothered doing his job. So it's fucking not working. No, you're there. I can see you. You.
Pretty much.
It's not working. Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, there was something that I was gonna say, but I forgot what it was. It's related to gaming. Aaron crashed again.
Like the Xbox 720, Lil.
But,
What was it?
Forget that. The Xbox 720 is underpowered anyways. Why would I want one?
I definitely won't be getting an Xbox 720. I know that.
Like it'll have more power than my car, but I'm still not getting one.
Probably.
PlayStation 4 for the win.
I don't know if
fuck
I'm
that,
gonna...
man. Wii U. Wii U boy.
Wii U.
Wii U, bro.
So good, Wii U.
I'm
Played
gonna
Mario
draw
Party.
a picture of a dick and then swipe it to your screen, and your parents will be like, Aaron or Matthew or Katelyn.
I'm gonna type this. I have a fear that any sounds I make might crash it, or if I move it, it'll crash. But yeah, I think I'm on the stage of giving up.
Nah, don't give up, mate.
We're
Don't
at
give
8
up.
minutes left. Okay, fine.
Keep
We'll
going.
see.
Keep going.
I'm gonna see if we can set a record. Then
Alright, fair enough.
what I'm gonna do is get the window and swish it around real fast like this.
No, don't do it. No, you
I'm
have so
doing it.
much to
Don't
live
do
for.
it.
Don't crash.
No, Don't do it.
God damn it! No, that didn't crash it. Just I can't find any sort of consistency in what's causing it to crash. It just decides, no.
Fuck it.
It's like, nah, I don't feel like it. Ugh.
I never really fucking liked this guy anyway. I'm just gonna crash.
Mm.
I don't like this kid's guts. He's too shiny. I'm
What?
just gonna crash on his butt.
Shiny.
Yes, I just called you Edward Cullen. I'm sorry.
Aaron crashed again. What? He's definitely going for a record this episode. He's like really
Maybe
going
he's
all
doing it
out.
on purpose.
He's pulling all the stops.
I think he's bullshitting here. I think he's got like a button that's like crash Skype.
Crash
Like-
Skype.
Press this button if you want to crash this Skype,
He
my
just like
nigga.
crashes Skype for like a couple of minutes and comes back. Oh Jesus, Skype's just fucking me over. I can't imagine why it could be doing that.
I can't even imagine.
Wow. So bad.
Maybe it's a terrorist. Like, I will clash your computer tonight and I will rape you for level butt sex. I don't know.
What
Surprise
were the
butt
words
sex.
that just came out of your mouth? What was that?
Basically, I think it would mean. Yes, I just said I think it would mean he got butt raped by his own Taliban internet.
Oh, okay. Good.
Okay. Good.
As long as I know where we're coming from here.
We can try this, boing.
Good.
Oh, okay. There was something about gaming. I can't remember what it was. It was something related to the Xbox 720 or something along those lines. Yeah, I can't really think of it. All I know is that, well, something else is that I had never actually realized how much better PCs were in comparison to game consoles until like late last year or early this year, because I always thought that consoles were about the same level as PCs, but until I actually delved deeper into like just learning about the components, because I intend on building my own computer sometime in the future, I found out how much further in like how much more powerful the hardware is for a computer compared to a console. Because by the time a console is actually released, it's usually about like 3 generations behind or something like that. 3 generations behind in hardware compared to computers.
I don't
So
know.
it's like, wow, that's
Voice
actually
communication on the Xbox seems to work better than it does on theirs.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh.
Considering.
Okay, this is, I don't even know what to say anymore. I'm just completely flustered.
It's from all that disconnecting. It's really drained you.
Yeah.
All the energy.
So, gaming. What can I say about gaming? I don't know.
What do you guys think of DRM?
What is DRM?
Digital rights management. Basically, there's like little extra things that companies try and do to prevent piracy. Steam is pretty much a DRM itself for like games. It's like kind of like a portal.
Why? I have no idea what you mean. I buy all of my games legally, and so should everyone else.
Yes,
It's also
we
the
all
biggest
buy games legally. I've never pirated in my life. I don't even know how to pirate. I know how to say
I don't
boat.
know how to pirate. I don't even have a boat.
There is like
Exactly.
there is like quite a lot of like really bad implementations of it. A lot of them. Most of them, the really worst offenders are like the ones that require always online connections, such as EA's SimCity.
Ah, SimCity. You caused me so much strife.
And your Victory Road, man.
My Victory Road. I made Victory Road. It was awesome.
It had 16 big ass casinos.
Yeah, I decided that Victory Road could be traveled, but you would have to go through like a lot of shit to get there.
Yes.
You
And
speak
then
of lies.
I decided that was where my low income area would be, because people, like stupid people, get lost, and low income people tend to be stupider. So I just
And
Yeah,
you,
like,
and
in the game, in
you
SimCity.
you plonked down an entire mass amount of like casinos, and then you also added like an opera house.
I had
and then
I had an opera house. I had a cathedral. I had a
at the very end of Victory Road, you put that pro stadium, and right across the road you had an airport.
Pro Stadium was my Pokemon League.
Yeah.
What? Pro Stadium? No. Nothing compares to Pokemon League.
That is where it was held. It just would have been better if I wasn't losing $100,000 an hour.
That would be like the worst position to be in for a mayor. Losing a city that is losing $100,000 every hour,
We live
and
in.
you had to do something about it.
I
Instead, you were
just
just
killed
like,
myself. Fuck that.
and all you did was just spam some cheat code giving you
All
$1
I
million.
did was put in 16 new Regal casinos, a cathedral, the Sydney Opera House, a stadium, a fuck ton of factories, a trade center, and many other things, and you're saying that I'm spending too much money. How dare you?
Yes. You spend so much money.
You probably didn't have enough casinos.
I did not have enough minerals. That's what I didn't have.
No, you didn't. But you certainly had enough cannons.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I did.
Lots of
Cannons.
so
Yeah, we
many
have-
cannons.
So
This is my
many
stock.
cannons.
StarCraft strategy. Get 2
Wait,
bases,
are we in
then
the same
blow
boat here?
myself off.
Yeah, basically. That's your entire Protoss strategy right
So,
there.
like, big boobs.
The biggest flaw is it's totally vulnerable to siege tanks.
Yeah, as soon as siege tanks come in, I just die.
You
What?
die.
Oh, fuck.
Yep. Sad
Yeah.
face.
Fucking siege.
Wait, too much noise.
Wait, what?
Said,
Oh, I get it. Aaron's
Gonna
just staying
crash.
quiet. He's trying not to crash. I don't think that really
Maybe
changes
if we make
anything.
maybe if we make a lot of noise, it'll go through his speakers and make him crash.
Isn't he wearing headphones though?
We'll just make a lot of noise, so it makes it go through the
We've output like so much noise through his own headphones that it gets picked up by his mic.
I've got iTunes, so I can make it happen.
Oh god, I hate iTunes so much.
What, iTunes playing through my microphone?
No, just
'Cause
iTunes.
I do that.
Just iTunes
Aaron,
in
I'm
general.
sorry.
Like, it is the most annoyingest piece of software in the world.
I do not know.
Cause like, you try and cause like, with an iPod, you want to put music on there, but you have to do it through iTunes. What my MP3 does is you just plug it in, you copy and paste your music files onto it, and you're done. But no, with iTunes, you gotta open that up, you gotta add them to the library, and then you gotta sync it.
So much work.
I know, right?
Screw
So much
iTunes.
work. It's so
Which
much
is
work.
why,
And
which
sometimes
is why I have a Galaxy.
and sometimes you even have to freaking convert the file for some unknown reason, even though it's already in MP3. I was like, what? Why? Why are you converting? It doesn't need to.
Doesn't need to. We're converting it to the best
Maybe your
MP3 album,
iTunes
my
is just
nigga.
shit.
Oh.
Maybe your iTunes is just shit, I think is what it is.
iTunes is just crap. In my opinion.
iTunes is shit. It's even lower than shit. It's like a prostitute.
We live in Australia and we do not have prostitutes. It is illegal for prostitution, and we are legal citizens, right?
What lies do you speak of?
Right, guys? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yes, that's right. That is absolutely right.
It's absolutely right.
No such thing. You guys feel safe when you go out at night.
Nope.
Yes, because I
I'm
have.
surrounded by black people, so no, I don't feel safe at all. And I'm black.
Well, this is coming from a black guy. Yourself.
Yep, yeah, it is. It's not
think you
even
blend
safe to
in.
walk with me because I like to flip people. Just put people in trash cans.
You like to flip
Yep.
people.
And throw people into trash cans. I'm sorry.
That's so
I'm
sweet,
big-
Carlos.
It is.
Yeah, I'm
It's my way
safe
of-
at night. Me and my mate, we walked around the city because we got bored, but we both had our hunting knives from cadets, and someone just tried to
Oh,
like,
God.
oh, give us your wallets, and he pulled out like this, like he pulled out like a Swiss Army knife, and it was just pathetic. And then we just pulled out our hunting knives, and he's just like, yeah, see it, and he just runs off.
This is a freaking crocodile.
Yeah,
Dundee
basically,
thing.
it's like that's not a knife. This is a knife.
That's
a
no
spoon.
knife.
That's a spoon.
That's a spoon.
I've seen you play knifey spoony before.
That's a lemon cutting knife.
Knifey Spoony?
Knifey spoony.
What is Knifey Spoony?
It's a game.
Sort of
Played by Australians.
Oh my god.
No, I want that.
There's like some.
It's-
Do they play Foursquare over in America or wherever?
Describe Foursquare.
We used to
No,
play
no,
Foursquare.
I actually don't remember the rules of it. I did remember playing it though.
There
I
was
think you are
like
just
There was like a
Lost,
king,
not
queen,
crash.
and something.
king,
and
queen.
Oh yeah,
dance.
I did that in elementary school.
Well,
Genius.
because I played this when I was like 6. My level of like hierarchy in a some sort of monarch is like king, queen, and then a jack, not a prince. So that's what we had. We had king, queen, jack, and dunce. That's how we played.
I like how Aaron's typing, even though we can hear he's all like mashing of the buttons and then all
Yeah.
this moving, and he's still trying to stay quiet. It's like
He doesn't want to
it's
jinx it.
clearly not gonna change.
Maybe your Skype be hating on your voice, man, nigga.
Let him
I
believe what
started.
he wants. Oh, it's scared of your voice. That's okay.
Doesn't like his voice.
I know.
That's sad.
I believe what?
I believe what?
I
gonna
can
say I
fly
could
too.
fly.
Don't worry. Don't worry. Believe in yourself. We will
You
fly
cannot
together.
fly.
You can fly.
Fly into
Yeah,
the
sure.
distance.
Fly away.
Come fly with me. Just fly away.
So this is a good example of singing bad and having fun with it.
So, Katelyn, you haven't exactly said much this
I
entire
know.
podcast. Do you have something to share?
Because you guys keep talking about stuff I
You
don't
suck.
understand.
Oh, okay. What's something that you do understand that you'd like to
I
share?
know.
Do not talk about it.
Music
Oh,
therapy.
music
Music therapy.
Therapy.
I
What do you
know a
guys
lot
think
about
make
music therapy.
is?
Sorry.
Besides Jonathan, what do you think music therapy is?
You told me that
All I know.
a few ages
here's-
ago. Why would I
How does iTunes
remember now?
Aaron
How
just
does
typed.
iTunes
Yeah,
make
yeah,
you
that's
feel?
what I just read. It's like, how does iTunes make you feel? Quite relaxed.
It makes me
Quite
feel
relaxed
angry.
because I never do anything with my iTunes apart from listen to music. So
Well,
I don't do any.
It
I don't
makes
do
me
any
want to
bullshit
slap
with like
the
Genius or
out of
Cloud or any of that. Fuck that. Just listen to music.
Well, no offense to any Apple users, but I hate Apple products.
Yes.
Just
I use no
period.
Apple products. Screw all
I
Apple
think
products.
anyone that I see that has like an Apple product, I think they're hipsters.
I have an iPod Touch from, I think it was the second generation. This was ages ago. And that is my MP3. Except I don't really use it much anymore. Which is really annoying.
Why is that?
I was
I
about
don't know,
to ask
I
the
just
same
don't listen to much music. Like, the music I listen to is either on the radio or just on my computer. So I'm just like, okay.
I
Fair
guess.
enough.
So I'm like, yeah.
Oh yeah, I had this interesting discussion with a friend of mine last.
It was me.
night?
It was
Yeah,
definitely
last
me,
night.
wasn't it?
No, not you.
You have two friends.
wasn't you.
You have two friends, Steven, alright? If it wasn't me, it was Aaron.
People,
Basically, it was along the lines
I
where
believe you're a traveler.
he's watched a lot of anime, right? Where nothing really surprises him. Like, you know how anime can be. Well, anime or this can
this
be
Brian?
this can be extrapolated to movies or TV dramas or whatever. But basically, when you watch a lot of them, like a whole heap, nothing appears original anymore because you've pretty much seen it all. So anything that's like meant to invoke a lot of sadness.
Is this
in you,
Brian?
it
This sounds a lot like Brian.
well, I was trying to keep the names kind of anonymous.
Who's gonna fucking find a guy called Brian in a white country?
Well, I don't know.
I don't know.
It's like they could probably track him down through us.
Oh, no.
I do not know of this Brian. He must die.
But anyways, thing is, yeah, watched a lot of different animes and basically just doesn't feel any like the emotions that
No.
they're supposed to invoke as strongly as the creators intended, and that's what I kind of feel as well. When I watched
Stop being such a Brian. Stop looking down on the world. Be happy.
Oh my god. Well, actually, what do you think of movies these days, like coming out from Hollywood?
I don't watch them.
Because I think they're not very original anymore.
I liked
Like, really
Wreck-It
boring.
Ralph. That was a fucking good
That was
movie.
cute.
But
Okay.
I don't watch movies much anymore because it's fucking expensive.
But they're
They
all
are, aren't they?
online.
No.
Oh, that
They
that,
got-
that reminds me exactly what I was trying to think of. Games being released. It takes about 2 weeks to a month or something from being released in America to actually being released in Australia. That
Except for
annoys me a
Oh, you
lot.
said that to me yesterday.
Well,
When
let's
games
see. It was
get
just
Yeah, I talked
released
to you
in.
about it.
It was fucking Pokemon is just like, oh, it's just released in Japan. 8 months later, okay, it's just being released in Australia now. Why? I know it's localization, but for fuck's sake, 8 months?
I know, right?
Oh.
Oops, pardon me.
Oh,
Well,
just classy.
Very classy.
and if games come out in Europe or America, it's here like the next day. So
But it just makes it's not just games, but it's also like
Movie.
with TV shows. Like in America, they're probably like releasing shows like Person of Interest, Elementary, or whatever. They're all out like in America, like say a month or so ahead of us, and then by the time we see it, they're already like say America's on the second season. By the time they're released, yeah, they already. I really
What?
screwed it up. Let's say America is on. No, let's say Australia is on first season. America would be on second season by then.
wow.
So by the time we see like the first episode of some new series, new in quotations, America's probably already in the second season, maybe halfway or just started, or maybe even almost finished it.
Law. Well,
It's really annoying.
Yeah,
I don't get why there's like such a huge
Aaron
delay
just
between-
wrote season -5 just out in Stray. Get it while it's in black and white.
black and
Good.
white.
Gotta love that vintage look.
That's
Um,
That just sounds hipster. It's like, look at my season -5. It's so cool. It doesn't even exist.
like, yeah, man, look at
exist
my
at all.
season 5. So good. It's non-existent.
That's not even a show.
It is. It's a show in my world. La la la.
Da-da-dee,
Just ignore that. So, so any of you play Legend of Zelda? Just.
Oh, hell
just-
yes.
Fuck yeah.
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 Started out with the
It's all
collector's
you-
edition.
Oh god, what did I start?
In America, I think in America they also released that bill or something called
Yeah,
CISPA,
they released CISPA. The world's coming to an end.
which is
whatever.
annoying. Yeah,
Yeah.
basically all it does is it lets the U.S. government pretty much spy on all their residents without any notification. They can pretty much demand information from ISPs and whatnot about people
So
whenever they want.
the Americans can't look at porn anymore. Or you.
Oh, you can. It's just
You
looked down
can, but
upon.
you like.
And like, it's okay if it's just like, okay, let's look at your internet usage. Okay, 1% porn, and that's not too bad. When you look at someone, it's like, oh, let's look at his internet percent.
Oh shit.
Oh god.
It'll be like 99% porn, 1%.
Excuse me, sir.
please.
Why have you visited the site? Well, I'm not going to say what site it is, but we can all take a guess what it's going to be, or what sort of
Yeah,
site it's going to be. Why have you visited this site 95,000 times in the last year? Wow. Wow. Geez,
Wow.
sorry. I just don't get out much.
Apparently not. You got too much time on your hands.
I just had a joke there, and I'm going to refrain from saying it.
Yeah, I know. I was waiting for it because, like,
You
I
know
just,
what sort of person
Yeah.
I am.
He set you up.
I set you up.
I've made too many sexual jokes as it is.
So you're just gonna pass on one?
Aaron,
Pass on one. No. Do it. Search your feelings, my son.
Search your feelings. I know it to be true, but I also am very lazy. So I'm just gonna let it pass.
You are very,
I'm
very
very lazy.
You drink up and go every.
Yeah, exactly,
week
because I can't be
day.
bothered cooking food in the morning.
Up and goes nice.
Damn right. I'm just annoyed
I
that
have
the double protein one isn't on sale anymore. It's like, oh,
Oh, the
My
protein
protein.
one. Need my
I
protein.
don't get much protein anymore.
I need all my proteins.
I need all my gains.
You need
Yeah, I
all
do.
the gains.
Ju- for argument's sake, I do even lift. I do lift.
You do lift.
I left my
You do lift.
I left my Vita and games and computer and other stuff.
I lift my. Oh, I'm not going there.
Okay.
I don't need to lift,
You-
lift
you-
by itself. Dwing.
Don't even need to lift.
I don't even need to lift. It can lift itself.
It can lift itself. It can even lift. It can lift.
Other
The
things.
muscles.
Hey Aaron, why don't you try and talk for once?
For once,
You're gonna jinx him.
it's going to crash, bro.
I mean, seriously, he's actually survived for this long. I'm pretty sure it should be
Going to
relatively
crash
stable.
anyways.
Okay.
Maybe he just. Oh, there you go.
The first thing I'm waiting for it to now that I've said something crash in about 3 seconds.
You're like,
3.
Yeah.
oh, it's this man's voice.
We will determine whether it is your voice that is
I
crashing
suppose
Skype.
so. Oh,
This can be a somewhat of an
Countdown.
experiment.
here it is.
It's a countdown. We're waiting for
Waiting
Aaron's crash
for it.
in 6, 5,
4,
4,
3,
3,
2,
2.
Oh,
1.
One.
Bye.
I really should. Hang on, wait.
Now, how do I kick Aaron from the
No,
party?
Aaron's still here. That's not really nice, is it?
But that's
Uh-oh.
my countdown would have been correct. Oh, he's crashed.
Oh,
Did
Aaron.
you
He's
get-
slightly
No,
off.
he didn't.
Oh my god.
No, he didn't.
We were just slightly
No, he
off.
didn't. He purposely ended the
Aw.
call.
Aw.
My countdown was still off.
Purposely ended the. Yeah, well, still off
Still a
anyway.
misfire.
But yeah, Matt, you had some interesting stories at work.
Yo, go buy it.
which one do you
Would
want
like
to hear?
would you like to share one? Just pick one. I don't really mind. All of them pretty funny.
Oh god. Now you've really put me on the spot. Fuck. I'll tell you one. It's not so much an interesting story as like me being sad for the human race. Basically, I made a meal because I work at a Nando's, which is like fucking chicken restaurant. I made a meal, and it was dine-in, so like the fucking waitress brought it out, and she brought the plate back. It's like, oh, can you put this in like a takeaway box so they can take it away? I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. So I had to find some way to flip the bowl upside down and then flip it back again into another, like a plastic container. So I did that. And I'm just like, okay, just give that to them. And about 5 minutes later, she came back with the box. It's like, what's wrong? They left without the food. So they paid for a meal that they didn't fucking eat or touch. And so I'm just sitting there like,
Give me your chicken.
fine, I'll fucking take it. I'll take
dinner.
it home and eat it for lunch.
Yeah, no lunch.
Free lunch.
What I did
Free
there
lunch.
was close it, just to get the haha, and then it turned out to not work when I tried to restart it.
Yeah, so pretty much you
Yeah.
did that
Karma.
to yourself.
Oh my god.
Mm.
So that was your own fault there. So
God.
yeah.
Don't take.
And then there's a lot of
advantage.
stories of people falling over because the floor, like,
Indeed.
the floor
What?
is made of linoleum, which is like reasonably slippery, and then mix that with like water and then chicken grease, and it's
By the
literally
way-
it's like a skating rink. It's fantastic, and people fall over all the fucking time. It's like there was a time where I fell over, and it was like I was shoulder barging what we cooked the chickens on. Like I literally like flew
Right.
into it shoulder first. And
Ow.
I got up, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm fine. So I like finish off the rush, and I go outside and look, and there's like blood all over my shoulder. I'm like, ah, oh god.
What did your shoulder
Your
taste
Ben's-
like after that experience?
You've been tasting too much
Tasted like
coke, eh?
chicken, like everything else at the fucking restaurant.
That's a
Of
good
course it
point.
does.
If you like at Chicken Treat, can you just serve anything, like at all, any meat whatsoever, considering the everything tastes like chicken part?
As long as you don't serve like whale or something.
But surely that tastes like chicken.
Depends what whale. I've actually had whale.
Oh, okay.
It did taste a bit like chicken.
Chicken is such a generic
That's why.
taste.
That's why. It's just like it tastes like chicken. Well, yeah.
Do you think it should be like its own entire category? You have like sweet, sour, bitter,
Chicken.
Nope,
something,
chicken.
and then chicken.
Chicken! Just had this spout.
Give me
Chicken's
my
so
chicken.
nice.
Game on chicken. No. Chicken, my chicken.
But like,
Oh,
I think we're putting off any vegetarians that are watching this.
I'd be quite glad to do that. Cooking
I
veggie
like
pizzas
that.
are fucking ridiculous. You know, like,
Yeah?
like at work, it's literally like, grab a chicken breast, chuck it on the grill for a bit. Okay, it's done. Get it out, put it on like the burger or whatever it is, and it's done. It's like there's not a lot there. A veggie, we have to run out to the freezer, grab it, chuck it on a plate, put it in the microwave, then put it on the grill. Now you have to look at it because it burns in like 5 fucking seconds if you don't look after it. And if it's even slightly
one powerful
burnt, you have to get a
microwave.
new one and wait another 700 fucking hours for it to cook properly. And then you put it on, and then people complain because it tastes bad. This is like, oh, for God's sake.
It's a fucking veggie burger.
People are so picky, aren't they?
No, it's... don't understand people. It's like, okay, we're gonna go to a chicken restaurant. Oh, cool, can I come? But you're a vegetarian. We're going to a chicken restaurant. Oh, I'll just have like chips or something, and then they see the veggie pittas, and then I die a little on the inside. The worst.
What's so bad about
They're
them?
just so awkward to make. The other thing is chicken livers. Chicken livers are like
Right.
the single worst thing to cook. It's like telling if John is sunburnt. You just can't tell. You like it's like it. Sorry for the black joke, but it's like it is. That is how we do. That's how we do it at work. Is we look at it like there's a point where it cooks to a bit, but then we can't tell if it's cooked. So we just have to guess because it looks like it's been cooked for about 10 minutes, and then suddenly it's just burnt. It's retarded. And like
Wow.
it takes up like half the fucking grill, and you have to pour garlic and shit all over it, so you can't let anything be near the fucking half of the grill that it's on.
Right.
And then you gotta keep flipping it just to make sure it doesn't fucking burn. God forbid that happen.
Sounds like me and toast.
You into? Oh yeah, you and
You-
toast.
you-
Me and anything. Me and a
You have no
toast.
idea like how many fucking times I've just gone, hey Matt, do we have any like the waitress was like, hey Matt, do we have any livers? And I know we have livers out the back, but I'm just like, no.
No.
I don't want to
No,
cook them
someone
anymore.
came in at like 5 minutes before we're about to close. Livers take about 10 minutes to cook. I was like, hey Matt, do we have any livers? And I just stared at her, and she's like, I'll take that as a no. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. How many times have you like said no when in fact you had
A lot of times.
livers?
A lot
A
of times.
Too many
Too
to
many
count.
times.
No
Too
one
many times to
likes
count.
cooking them. Everyone fucking hates it. It's ridiculous.
Then why do you have it on the menu?
Because of
like,
us one
do
of them.
people actually just eat it? Do people actually
It's like
it?
it's the livers mixed with garlic and
Right.
onion and tomato, and then whatever fucking basting you want, like hot or extra hot or whatever the fuck that is. And then it's just like apparently it tastes good. I've had it before, and it's like, yeah, okay, it's edible. It's nothing special.
Yep.
And I'm like, why do people fucking order this? That's
Don't know.
Just the living crap out of me.
I hate people.
Oh good, Aaron crashed even though he hadn't said anything for a while. So we have determined whether or not it is his voice that is causing his crashes, and it's clearly not his voice.
Remember when I
Yeah.
said I hate people? It's people like Aaron, Just don't do it.
Yeah, man, it's people like Aaron screws everything up.
Yeah. Just
I remember in my days when I was like, Skype, no, nigga. We had call lines like those cans with lines on it. That's what we used to Skype call in the ages.
we should probably say that John is indeed an African American, and he's allowed to say that.
Well, actually, he's not American, is he?
Not an
He's not
African American, but okay.
Just assumptions.
Okay. Assumptions.
What are you, Matt? What are you?
What are you?
Well, if you want to classify it, you can classify me as a Caribbean black guy. No, I'm not Jamaican.
Caribbean.
I'm not
No,
Jamaican one.
I said Caribbean. But
Yes, okay.
yeah, okay, that works.
I've never pronounced it Caribbean. Caribbean is how I do it. Yeah.
Caribbean.
It's all the same.
It's funny how me and Katelyn
Oh
have
God.
discussed a few things. How we pronounce things
Right.
differently.
Talking
I
about
think
pronouncing
estrogen was one of them.
estrogen. Estrogen?
Do you pronounce it estrogen or estrogen?
Estrogen.
Which one's right?
Estrogen.
So what conversation were you having? Were you talking about where like you two got all buddy and was talking about estrogen?
He said that
No.
you guys needed some estrogen in your phone call or something like that.
I don't need
Podcast.
any more estrogen. I have a girlfriend. I have enough to deal with it as
Yeah.
it is.
I'm talking about the
Have to deal with
podcast though.
it.
This is separate.
Deal with it.
Deal with it.
What was? That's nice.
Doors closed. Deal with it.
Anyways.
Deal with it.
Do you remember those? What's the name? Those documentaries you used to have to watch, and they were voiced over by an American, or just another race, or some other accent.
Wait,
And
so,
you'd occasionally get a word come up. Oh, hang
so
on one
not
sec.
all documentaries are voiced by David Attenborough. I'm not sure. I'm not sure those are documentaries, son.
No, I mean,
They're documentaries.
what was I talking about? We were watching one, and pedestrian became pedestrian, and then yeah, you remember that. And then there was Himalaya became Himalaya. Just like what are they talking? Oh. It takes you about 3 or 4 minutes to click
You know something's wrong when you have to decode English when you speak
Well,
the
English
fucking
is
language.
really that foolproof of a language. It's like
Oh
pretty
yeah,
bad
English is
itself.
horrible.
Oh god.
Horrible to
It
learn.
is.
Like, do we have what? Like,
Horrible.
English is like the only language that has words that look the same, but sound different. The only one.
Yep.
Yep.
Retarded.
Well, yeah, it's pretty much. And then you have like all these random words being made every
And
day.
there's also all the inconsistencies where the sounds are represented by different. But anyway, that's English. Staying out
Well,
of that.
I hate English.
let's see. We have the landscape, and the moon has escape, so let's call it moonscape. What?
Yay!
That's a word, by the way. That's retarded.
Okay.
Someone, an astronomer coined the term, and for some reason, Collins Dictionary has decided
It's
that it's a
stuck.
word. So, Collins is
Yeah.
retarded.
Didn't like, I think it was either Oxford or Collins or something. They added like some word, and it was like more or less some sort of lingo, word.
Oh, I think it was meh.
word exactly.
M-E-H.
M-E-H.
Collins, I know,
Was
added meh, as in indifferent. That's how they explained it. So
Wow.
it is in the dictionary. Just go meh. Use English. That is English.
One
Look it up.
self-representation of
apparently English.
indifference. Oh.
How is that even a word? That's more of like just a.
It's a sound.
Kind of like a saying. Saying. Yeah, it's not really much of
No.
a word, is it? It's not. It's not
No.
even a word.
It's not.
And that,
It's like
at least in my
becomes a
opinion.
word, or becomes a word, or becomes a word. Pretty much is what you're getting at. So I'm going to be a moderator here and say 11:28 p.m.
That's heaps good.
Yeah.
Eh? Heaps
Heaps
good.
good.
Another engineering story, I think, would be
I
nice. How about our sumo
Your
robots?
sim-
That was pretty
my
fun.
one was well engineered, looked great. Your one was just botched together. Literally, it was just I'll stick this here, see if this will work, and maybe chuck this on the back. And the thing ended up weighing about 5 tons, made out of Lego. and it just pushed everything off the board.
So the assignment was basically there was this cardboard sort of, well, was it? It was more wood.
It was wood. It was wood with a circle painted on it,
Yeah.
and the idea was you get two robots in it, and they push each other, see who could win. And you were meant to use like pneumatics.
It was like a sumo thing, so whoever pushed.
And
the
you
other
meant to
robot
also
out.
incorporate pneumatic. It was like Engineering 101 Robot Wars.
Yeah.
But you meant to also incorporate pneumatics and stuff. And oh no, that was later. But anyway, your one just ended up being basically just it was just a chunk of
Mine's was a
yeah.
tank.
But it was just Lego stuck together in any which way that you could find that it would stick together, and then chuck some wheels on it, and that was it. And it,
Funny thing was, I actually at the very beginning had no idea how to start it off, so I asked you for help, and you gave me this like front wall, which I then expanded from, and then it became what it was. The hilarious part was that at one point I had expanded it, and the pieces of the Lego I actually had to bend. Like literally bend the Lego pieces at some points just to make them fit. And the hilarious part was Aaron's was engineered with gears and torque and all that. All that really
Sciencey stuff.
logical and sciencey stuff. And mine's was pretty much just the basic motors with no gears or anything for torque and all that. And mine still managed to push his out with no sort of gearing whatsoever. Because Aaron's was geared specifically for torque, which basically means it's near impossible to stop the turning motion. So his was meant to push forward with little resistance. So anything pushing back would be near impossible, but somehow mine's managed to push his back. Which is somehow how Aaron sees me as like someone that defies physics and all that.
I've done something similar. It was like it was sumo robots and everybody was making a big tank. I decided to go on a different route and make basically a cheese wedge. So like a cheese wedge. So basically what happened was we'd stick the robots on each side of like the circle. We'd start them up.
Yep.
The robot would then like all I designed my robot to do was go forward and then stop, and like apply like a huge amount of brake force.
Yep.
And so every single time it would just sit there, and the robot would drive over it and out of the ring, and I would win every single time. I won.
I think someone actually did something similar in my version of the Sumo Wars, except there's actually the main intention for theirs. They didn't sit there; they actively moved and tried to flip the other sumo robot. So they kind of use that triangle to do it.
But I literally just like I have to be troll about this. I have to, and I just made them drive over and kill themselves.
Yeah, basically.
It was fun.
It's heaps funny though. Just like, oh my god, why you do it? Oops. So, Katelyn, how about you share us something?
Regale a
Very
tale of
quiet.
wisdom.
I know from like the beginning conversation, I was thinking of the movie Surrogates when you guys were talking about reality games. But I was thinking like,
Oh, Surrogates. Is that with Bruce Willis?
yes, I watched it the other day, and I just like feel even with reality MMOs, I would probably see everybody just becoming too dependent on it, and probably like,
Too dependent.
yeah, you know, like in Surrogates, they had like this one dude that was like a really hot chick, and then they found out it was like this really fat kid, guy, whatever.
Yeah.
So like, you don't know who's who.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's real life.
The whole...
Every single one of my
That's
characters in
pretty
Guild
much-
Wars 2 is a female. Do I sound
Really?
female to you? Do I?
Yes, yes, you do.
Yes, I am. My name is Rebecca.
How are you doing, Rebecca?
I knew it.
Okay.
Oh, yes, I'm fine.
You're
I had my
Rebecca.
first baby the other day.
I've known for years.
How old are you?
How old am I?
Yes.
How old is Rebecca Black?
Oh my god, she's jailbait.
I am a young,
Shut up.
supple age. I am the young, supple age of 22. As you can quite
Oh,
clearly tell from
that's
my
not bad.
voice.
Yes.
Grandpa.
Very well. Oh, wait, what is Aaron typing?
He's topping all
I've
of
given
that.
up trying to construct sentences because I believe I will crash.
I am not a chain smoker.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
You know, every porn star says they're 18, but they're like 22 or 23 and 26.
Yeah, but I'm 18.
No one... I don't think anyone will just know this.
No, this. I don't know.
Because I
Like,
certainly
just
don't.
poked her head in, and she's like, "Oh, okay," and then she walked out.
I noticed because there was a meme on Facebook.
I think it's best we
No,
don't
there
know.
was a meme on Facebook that says every porn star says they're 18 or 19, but in actuality they're above 30.
Yeah, no.
Was this like
that
a
happens
Facebook
with
post?
some. Maybe I'm too much of a man, but I know the ages of some. I know.
Rebecca
I know the
is a bit
ages
too
some
much of a
porn
man.
stars. Maybe I don't know why. I get bored.
Oh my
See a biography on them. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll read it.
Okay. So she's
Okay.
this young. I knew
I
it.
wonder what this would be classified now. Would this be classified like MA 15
Probably.
plus now?
Yeah.
Oh,
probably.
great. So much for that M15
Yeah,
plus
sorry.
rating.
My
You knew
bad.
what was happening.
I blame Matt.
Do they use a different rating system in America? Was it like
I'm a
uh,
plus, I think, mature. But
There
I
usually
don't know.
isn't
How,
next to it. It just says like,
I know there's a PG-13 somewhere.
yep.
yeah,
the PG,
PG-13.
PG-13, NC-17.
What's NC?
I do not know. It's for when you guys see porn and shit on TV. This when there's sexual content in it, you get either rated R or NC-17. I do not know.
All I can
what it
feel NC stands for is not classified, and I just think that's wrong, because it is classified. It's just classified as not classified. It just fucks with my head.
They probably don't want to classify it as rated P porn.
Yeah,
I think we should
Wrap it
kind
up.
of not.
We should probably
stop
wrap it
talking
up.
about that.
I mean,
Yeah, probably. How long have we gone?
probably about
for?
about an hour and a half, I reckon.
Yep.
Hour and a half. Oh, great! The listeners will
Oh,
have a lot to
brilliant.
listen
Yep.
Cool.
Brilliant.
to. Basically, I think the main sort of like thing about this entire episode is just how many times Aaron has crashed. I mean, seriously, he's crashed at least 20 times, I think,
I think
That's a
so.
new.
and he's still
That's a
crashing.
new world record. The main beep beep.
He's done it! It's a new world record! Woo!
Wee.
Wow, new world record.
Woo!
New world record. Oh my.
So yeah, I think we might have to wrap it up, and
Yeah, we probably will.
yeah, we'll try and make another one. So thanks for joining us, Katelyn and Jonathan.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So yeah, please like, favorite, subscribe, share this video with your friends. It really helps us out, and hopefully we'll try and make another episode very soon. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave us comments in the section below, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
About how shitty Australia's internet is.
Oh god. Oh,
It is.
I love it. It's so great. Oh,
It's so good, right?
oh god.
I mean, you go play any sort of international game, join their server, and find out that you're the only one with over 200 ping.
I'm up to 400 on my.
Or yeah, 400
I'm up to 400
on average
on the
for like
weekend.
the majority of games. You go,
on the.
well, if I lose, then that's because I have shit net.
Oh, look at me with my 400 ping. I've had 57,000. Shut up.
That's not even a connection. That's like trying to connect to a rock.
This is my router. It's a potato.
That's.